Bitcoin warning. This could be your absolute last chance. Welcome back if you're returning. If you're new, welcome in. Do you want to have less stress and more success? Hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, and hit that thumbs up button. Did you hit that subscribe button? Do that right now. Let's jump straight into the video because this could be your last chance and you need to have your wake-up call. We're going to jump into the hash ribbons. We're going to jump into our boxes and we're going to jump into this last chart. And then you're going to really understand that this could be your absolute last chance. And hopefully this is your wake-up call. Hopefully this provides you some clarity, maybe some certainty, maybe some clear understanding on what you should be doing right now. A lot of people are panicking. There's some blood in the streets. You always want to do the opposite of the herd and look at the facts in the charts. And that's what our channel is all about. So take a look at the hash ribbons. We explained this last week that we have a signal forming with the hash ribbons. It's a buy signal forming, right? If you look at the history of this, these are all incredible buy opportunities. The last one came right here when Bitcoin was around $18,000 and we called this out as your last chance before the parabolic move to buy Bitcoin. And it was true. We called this one out at, what was this, around 9,000, right? The hash ribbons have been fairly accurate. Each time we have a buy, generally the price goes up, right? We have not had the buy signal yet. You can see that the green formed here, calling for a capitulation, right? This is a miner's capitulation. It's just a different perspective than looking at just price action of Bitcoin and trying to decide when to buy and when to sell. You've got the hash ribbons as a backup plan, and then you're looking for confluence in the market. So then we come to think, hey, is there confluence in the market? Should this really be a buying opportunity, or is this a different type of cycle? This is a different type of situation where we're going to go down substantially more. Let's paint a clear picture. Next, we've got our boxes. Box 1, Box 2, and Box 3. As you know, these boxes are formed with a 1.5x multiple of the previous all-time high, and the top of the box is a 4x multiple of the previous all-time high. In each box, 1.5x and a 4x multiple of the previous all-time high. And where are we now? We're inside of this box. This box is a period of consolidation right before the parabolic move. It happens in every market cycle, and in every market cycle, people freak out. Because when we're inside of this box, we almost always, and so far for the history of Bitcoin, always have had red candles inside of here. And by the way, during the entire bull market, it was the only red candles we had for the entire bull market happened inside of this box. Look. The entire bull market, all green, except inside this box. Entire bull market, all green, like the parabolic move, all green, except for inside of this box. And by the way, this box forms the market structure for the next market cycle bottom, meaning in a couple years from now, Bitcoin's going to be hanging out around this price. And by the way, people will be freaking out. So this is your wake-up call. This is your last chance. This is your last chance. In a couple months from now, Bitcoin's not going to be hanging out inside of this box. It's going to be in the midst of its parabolic run to its market cycle top, leaving you behind, leaving you in the dust. All right? You want to buy when there's blood in the streets. You want to buy when everyone's freaking out. And that's what everyone's doing right now. But not you anymore, because you're watching this video and you're like, hey, actually, in a couple years from now, we may, if we're lucky, cross your fingers, get to buy Bitcoin around 60,000. Or something potentially even slightly lower than that in a couple years from now. Maybe, if you're lucky. But in a couple months from now, Bitcoin is not going to be inside of this box, and it's going to be going parabolic, and people will be really kicking themselves in the butt for not taking action when they should have. And again, this is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor, but I do want to provide some clarity in these times where people are really uncertain and they're really panicking. We always want to do the opposite of the herd, right? Now let's look at this chart. This is our pi cycle top, right? A lot of people are like, oh my God, the pi cycle, it didn't work and it crossed and it was a fake out cross. plain and simple. It crossed back, meaning we have not had our market cycle top, and we don't have time in this video to look for confluence, but we've got confluence on 3 or 4 or 5 other charts that all say we are not at our market cycle top. And by the way, a lot of our charts do say we're going to be in some short-term turmoil. We're going to be in some short-term turmoil. As we discussed in some previous videos, we broke our trend. We broke our trend almost a month ago. We broke our trend in the fear and greed several weeks ago. We were in a short-term downtrend. There's no way around it. And again, people will say, oh my God, Elon Musk, he just looked sideways at the camera and he caused this. No, he didn't. We broke our trend 1 month ago and we're in a short-term downtrend. 1 month ago, Elon wasn't looking sideways at the camera, right? That just happened the other day, okay? So that's the key. Take a breath. Everything's fine. This could be your last chance, and hopefully this is your wake-up call. And by the way, if you want to learn when to buy cryptocurrency, 3 simple steps. We made a video more than 3 years ago. Take a look at it. People have loved it. It helped them a lot. We'll link it up here. You can click and watch it right now. And obviously, if you haven't done so already, I don't know what you're waiting for. Hit the subscribe button. Hit it right now. Join the movement. I got another video coming right behind this that's an absolute banger. You do not want to miss it. Click the thumbs up, click the bell. I'll see you right back here on the next video. And one critical piece of information as Steve's Secrets to Success, something to help you at the end of every single video to help improve your life. You right there. I want to help you improve your life. And here is another tip. Financial freedom. It seems like that's the #1 thing that you want and the people next to you want. Financial freedom inside of here. The #1 way to do it, the #1 way to achieve financial freedom is not something inside of the charts. It's not some critical technique in the charts. It's not some trading strategy in the charts. What I'm going to share with you will be the #1 way to gain financial freedom, and that is live substantially below your means. That's it. Plain and simple. It doesn't sound super sexy, but I guarantee, talk to anybody that's successful, anybody that's achieved financial freedom. That's what they did to get there. Live below your means. And simply put, if you're living paycheck to paycheck now, and suddenly you win the lottery, or you do something to gain millionaire status, you're still going to be living paycheck to paycheck as a millionaire. I hate to break it to you, but that's a fact. Talk to anybody that's been there. If you haven't learned to live below your means when you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're not going to suddenly learn how to live below your means when you're a millionaire. Talk to anybody that's achieved those things that I just talked about, and they will tell you. Live below your means. Start today. Start now. Start planning right now. I'll see you right back here on the next video. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs.